Hey everybody, welcome back to our show this week. We are up in Lake of the Woods for the 7th annual David Andersen Memorial Warrior Shootout, and I'm with our good friend Kent Andersen. Kent, every year this tournament gets bigger and bigger, and this year we got how many boats?
144 boats sitting on Rainy River, heading out to Lake of the Woods. We're going to send 144 Warrior boats, Minnesota built, out there to tackle Lake of the Woods today and catch some walleyes.
Hey Kent, I got to ask you real quick. I know we're in a hurry because everybody's anxious, ready to go, but why do you think this Warrior family keeps growing?
Because it's the greatest family there is.
No argument there.
Absolutely.
For sure.
We put a lot of pride into our product. We feel we build the best multi-species boats on the water, and we come up to Lake of the Woods. Why wouldn't you want to be part of the Warrior family?
Why even say anymore? Hey everybody, hold on to your heinies. I'll tell you what, it's going to be a great day, so we'll see you guys in a little bit.
Hey guys, I'm Mike Olson with Warrior Boats Pro staff out here for the dealer meeting. We do a little dealer tournament every year leading up to the big tournament, and this is kind of the day we get to pre-fish, have a lot of fun. I got Brian from the shop here. He's the guy, one of the guys that builds these boats, so it's always fun to get out here with these guys and show them what their work does. Right, Brian?
You bet, buddy.
That's a start. That might be biggest fish of the day for everybody.
Yeah.
You want to see a Lake of the Woods toad? Look at that thing. We call that 30. Oh, it came off right when you netted it.
Dude, I was like, God, it feels like there's weight here.
This is sick. This is why people come to Lake of the Woods. It's an unbelievable fishery. I mean, it's one of my favorite places to come. Over the years, tournament fishing's been crazy, but it just shows you can sit down in a spot and you never know what you're going to catch. 30-inch fish, another mid-20s fish in a matter of 5 minutes. It's an unbelievable body of water.
Not a bad 4 minutes of fishing.
Boom.
All right, let's pack her up, boys.
Thomas, the camera guy, is on. Hey, first you have to admit that we're the coolest people you've ever fished with because we're letting you fish. Yeah, right? Ha, Larry, we win. Got it. Yeah, I think, you know, the Warrior guys choose Lake of the Woods for a lot of different reasons. First off, it's a world-class fishery, really hard to beat this walleye fishery no matter where you go. Second off, it's kind of a centralized location up here in northern Minnesota, and what better place to showcase a Warrior boat? This place can get rough. It can be dead calm 1 second and rough the next, and we've got the best big water boats, you know, on the water right now. So, and you can catch every fish you latch onto here can be a trophy, as we've seen. Anywhere from a small to the slot size to over a slot trophy. It's a world-class fishery, and everybody, when you think of Lake of the Woods, who doesn't want to come here? Everybody just loves this body of water, and that it shows with the turnout of over last year, 137 boats in this tournament, and we're hearing whispers of more than that this year. So I'm excited to see the numbers, and everybody turns out, and that's why we keep coming back.
How much line you got?
850.
Nice. So 22 1/4. That's not bad. Nice little eater.
There you go. Attaboy.
Dry ride for sure. It might not be the fastest boat, but they're the best riding boat in rough water. It's a toss-up between the 208 and the 2090. I don't know, I like them both. I missed the tiller, but I love the windshield. I don't think it's a 27. You set the bar pretty high on the first one, but I'm thinking it's gonna be a mid-20s. $20 3/4. Lake of the Woods. One thing I've noticed about Lake of the Woods, it's like if you can find the right pot of fish, it seems like that the bigger ones kind of run together. Staying on them's a little bit different. I mean, there's times where you'll catch a 15-incher and the very next fish is a 28. I think with the high water this year, it don't seem like there's much of a basin bite in Big Traverse Bay, and I think it might have something to do with the water being that high. I don't see hordes and hordes of hatches or bugs coming out of the water. We're here that we're a little bit shallower now. We're seeing some good bait and catching a few fish. Got one on now. I don't want to shoot my mouth off too fast. God, see? Yeah, one thing about trolling out here on Lake of the Woods is you got to be willing to change. You got to watch the sky, the color. Cloudy days, certain color lure, certain style, certain wobble, certain speed. One day you could be getting them on blue and the next day it could be black. Very seldom is it the same thing over and over. Every day is different.
This cracker guy.
All I gotta tell you is I'm not whining any fish because I don't want Pat's arms around me like that, right? I like you, Pat, but I don't love you.
I've always wanted to give you a big hug, Larry.
Hi, I'm Larry Cordham, and I'm fishing with Paul Schneider, and we're fishing the 7th annual Warrior Shootout. And for the first year, I'm in a 238. I've been involved with the Warrior since 2018, and I went from a 208 this year to a 238. Honestly, I thought the 208 for 4 years was the best boat I ever owned, which it was. But making this transition to the 238, I won't look back. It's a fantastic boat. As Thomas could tell from the ride up here this morning, some of the biggest waves he's ever been in, and he was pleasantly surprised. So, joining the Warrior family has been an absolute blessing. Chuck Barth, Kent Andersen, the whole gang, joining the Warrior family, the camaraderie, the group has been phenomenal.
Hi, I'm Nick Lehman. I'm fishing the Warrior Shootout with my son Bryce. I've been fishing this for 7 years. I got into it with Jeffrey Solom. He was a good friend of David Andersen's. Jeffrey passed away this last winter. So I had to buy a Warrior boat so I can continue fishing up here on this in the Warrior family here. So I run a 2090 with a 250 Mercury. That'd be a perfect eater for the fish fry tonight though. Bigger than 19 and a half.
Hi, I'm Austin Smith. This is also Austin. It's a pretty fun time. Definitely tougher bite this year on Lake of the Woods. Everyone you talk to that was pre-fishing, they'd get their couple nice ones, and that would be about it all day. A lot of little eaters. It's a pretty interesting lake. It kind of can throw anything at you. Like this morning we were coming out of the gap, and there's probably 6-7 footers out of the gap, and definitely a tougher bite this year than what I've heard in the past for sure. But we're out here sticking it out and seeing what we can do. We got 5 on the card right now, looking for a couple upgrades.
I'm Andy Przekwas. This is my wife, Rachel Przekwas. We're in a Warrior 203 2020 model. This is our 3rd year. Fun when it's not so rough. We really like the boats. We have a couple of them. They're perfect for Lake of the Woods. You know, this morning was bad. Yeah, the gap was really sketchy and we made it. We're about 25 miles from the gap, so.
Nice one.
Hey there, I'm Max Olson. This is my sister.
Haley Olson.
We're team number 19 today, Lake of the Woods, Minnesota. We're out here now. We're pulling some spinners in about 35 feet of water. The wave action today was pretty crazy and scary, to be absolutely honest. So we kind of switched our game plan up a little bit and we played it safe. So I think that was the right call.
Kyle Klopacki.
Kyle Fritz.
Boat number 56. I worked at the factory since 2013. This will be my 9th rally. We're out here pulling lead core and crankbaits. Pretty small so far. It's kind of been a slow start to the day. Kind of just going to grind it out here and see what happens.
All right, I'm Mike Locker. This is Kevin Paul. We're team number 99.
We're out here trolling in about 35 feet. We boated 125 3/4 so far, but for me, it's like there's a lot of people I only see at this tournament, right? So if I miss it, it's like kind of a family reunion for me. I see a lot of my old fishermen friends, and like Dave used to say, tournament fishermen got him out fishing. If he didn't have tournament fishing, he probably wouldn't fish as much, So that's kind of the way I feel too.
Team number 43, Eric and Tricia Hunt. This will be our 2nd Warrior rally. First year in our 2090. We just picked this one up this spring. Couldn't be happier with it. Stepped up from an 1890 to a 2090. I cannot say enough good things about Warrior boats.
I have a V208 and I chose that because it still works for family things, tubing, skiing. I got the jump seats in the back. I really liked fishing out of a 2090. I did that for a week and I enjoyed it, but it doesn't fit the family thing for me. That's why I went with the 208.
Yeah, I'm a tiller guy and I've ran other tillers, and there's not another tiller on the market that comes close to this boat with layout and especially ride. The ride is phenomenal. I'm kind of hooked for life on these boats.
Favorite part of the design is when you're hitting these waves, it's just pounding that water away. You stay so dry in them to begin with, and I love the way the live well, all that setup is, and they keep the fish all day for you.
Well, hey guys, we're sitting here in a Warrior boat. If you look around, that's all we got out here because it's a Warrior kind of day. Coming out of the gap today, there was 10-foot rollers. It just doesn't get any better. I wouldn't own another boat, especially these big tillers. I want to thank Kent Andersen for all he does up here for Warrior boats on this tournament. 144 Warrior boats sitting in the river today.
it was actually amazing to see it. His brother Adam having this tournament after their dad, pretty cool ride.
All right, guys, my name's Ben Bertram.
I'm Amy Bertram.
We are boat number 5 today. We bought the boat 2 years ago. Part of the deal was she wanted the boat and said, if we get the boat, we're going to go up and we're going to fish that tournament together. So we've done it now for 2 years, and we absolutely love it. It's just a blast.
Jacob Heilman, boat 83.
Jeremy Bird.
I've been running the Warriors for probably 7 or 8 years now. Had mainly 2090s, a couple 2090s, and I had a little V166 that I used to run around into. So I've always been a tiller guy and fish with him and run the 208s, which is love the 208 too.
I'm Eric Sherrill, boat number 6. Josh Arbogast. So this is my second Warrior boat. This is the 198. Previously I had the 208. I would call this the little brother to it. It handles phenomenal. It did a great job on the way up here for being a sub 20-foot boat. It was rough this morning coming out of the gap. We were boat number 6, so we had to lead the charge for a little bit, but it's an amazing ride.
Well, we better put it on there just to fill it, huh?
Built for fishermen, built by fishermen. Really, that says it all.
It's the family here. It's not a big conglomerate, it's a family.
They treat you feel like you're in a family, you know.
When you put those two together, an amazing product and amazing people, it's just the type of company you want to be involved with.
Not only because of just the great boats, but because of the camaraderie that the Warrior family has.
The customer service is amazing. They never leave you hanging.
So come join the Warrior family. I'll tell you what, we have got a pile of food from Leroy Meats, and we're up here at Lake of the Woods for the 7th annual David Andersen Memorial Warrior Shootout. And you know what? Lake of the Woods is probably one of my favorite places to go because a couple things. The atmosphere is absolutely awesome. And the other thing, it's one of the top walleye fisheries in the country. And there's nothing better than getting a lot of people together. And you know what? When you bring people together, what better way to really, show them your appreciation than to cook them some awesome food.
Nothing better than a good piece of meat all day.
Thank God we're relations.
For 42.56, and obviously everybody knows that face, Chad Bleeker and Chris Hansen. For 43.39 pounds, Corey McKay and Tim Entringer. Weighing 49.37 pounds, Nate Gilkey and Dan Pfeiffer.
I just want to say, people talk about the Warrior family quite a bit, and when I was growing up, Al Stanley, who passed away this year, and Wayne Crandall, and some of my dad's co-workers all ran Warriors, and I always looked up to those guys, and actually Al set me up to fish with Dave Andersen. I used to get to pre-fish with him for tournaments, so just incredible to meet with him, spend time in the boat with him, so it's truly an honor to win the tournament. That's his memorial tournament. It feels awesome.
Hey, Kat, I'll tell you what another great Warrior family taking first place today. There's something about, coming up to Lake of the Woods and, everybody getting together. And, when you just get the feel of this fishery and the whole atmosphere, it's absolutely something.
It is, absolutely. There's not a better place to come than Lake of the Woods for this event. Wigwam Resort rolls out the red carpet. We basically come in here for a week with our dealer meeting, take this thing over. It's basically the end of the road in Minnesota as far as I'm concerned. We get to come up here, and this is where the road ends, and everybody loves it. And you know what? These guys rocked it today. They almost hit that magical 50-pound mark.
And that's amazing.
Real close.
We were close. We were shooting for it.
It's awesome. I congratulate you. Hats off in this tough conditions, tough bite this week. And you guys put it together.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Kent and Chuck, what another amazing year. This is our 7th tournament that we've had up here, and every year it keeps getting bigger. And I say this all the time, why does it keep getting bigger?
So, as a whole, we're proud to be members of the Warrior families, part of the Warrior family, and the Warrior family continues to grow every year. And there's nothing else to say. It just keeps getting better. And we come to the greatest fishery on the earth.
Right.
This is the walleye capital of the world. Lake Erie's a great place, but Lake
This
of
is
the Woods.
something.
Lake
This
of the
is
Woods
it.
is special.
This is it. No,
There's
I've-
no big cities or anything. This is North Country walleye fishing.
Hey, how can we make this bigger for next year? How can we get you guys involved in the Warrior family?
It's really simple, Larry. We're going to announce the dates. It's going to be August of 2023. Don't know the exact date. We got to see where it falls with other events, but it's really simple, really easy. You fill out that entry form, you send in your check to enter it, come on up in August and have a blast on Lake of the Woods. That's pretty easy, right?
That's real easy, and you know how easy it is you can tell by this. I met a brother and sister that are in their 20s. They're fishing it. A lot of husband and wives fish this.
26.
26.
26. We had 26 mixed couples. We had 6 adult childs. Come up. We have a mixed couples division. We have adult child division. I mean, and we have a ton of prizes. There's no better reason. And
everybody wins.
Everybody wins. You win just because you own a Warrior boat to me, but also we feed you fish. Everybody's got full bellies right now.
They do, and I'll tell you what a great event we had again this week. Hey everybody, we appreciate you guys joining us again this week. And don't forget, we are still living in the greatest country in the world, and it is a great day to be alive. And the best part is we're going to see you guys again next week.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Ken.
August of 2023.
Thank you, Chuck.
Hey everybody, I'll tell you what, huge congrats to our